Welcome back to Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. My name is Spade, and today we are using a team by Suggy. He used it to make Day 2 in EUYC tournament, and it features some cool Pokemon like Electric Seed, Calm Mind, Miraidon with Parabolic Charge, Gigaton with Mold Breaker and Fake Out, and also Instruct Oranguru with the ability Symbiosis. That's something you don't see every day. So today, if everything goes according to cake, we'll be hitting some moves twice, and there will also be shenanigans. So, let's just jump in right to the first game. And the leads are Smeargle and Calyrex. This is fine, I think. The Oranguru is max speed, but I don't know if that's enough to outspeed a Smeargle. I don't think so. Smeargle is like 70 base speed. So yeah, this may not work out the way I want. I do have the Will-O-Wisp. I also have my own Fake Out. But how do I want to deal with this? Go for Taunt on the Calyrex or just Taunt on the Smeargle? Well, if I burn it, then that's fine. And Oranguru currently has the Covert Cloak, so at least it cannot be Fake Outed. If I get this burn off, but he may just want to go for Fake Out on my Incineroar. We see a Terra? Ah, Ghost Terra. I see. Yeah. Okay. He wants to avoid the Fake Out. Makes sense. And goes for the Spore. Okay. This is good. As long as I land the Will-O-Wisp. The longest wait. Yes. Phew. Okay, we're good. And I can go into high horsepower. Does nothing now. There we go. Moody gets an attack boost and a speed drop, actually. Well. But is it just going to be Focus Sash? Probably. If I wake up, I could go for Instruct. Or if I wake up, I could stop the Trick Room potentially going up. But if I get rid of the Smeargle... Actually, that would not have worked out. That wouldn't have worked out at all. Because of the speed orders. So I'm dumb. And he keeps putting things to sleep. The fun thing with Instruct, though, is hopefully if I manage to wake up here, I could use it to burn Eternal Sleep. And defense rises, speed keeps dropping. Focus Sash is a little bit annoying. Did I see... I'll need to check. Yeah, it was Covert Cloak, so... Or not the Covert Cloak, but the Clear Amulet, that's right. I could get rid of his item on the Calyrex. I could... Well, if I wake up, I'm gonna taunt the Smeargle finally. Which does switch out because it has done its job, so... Goes into the Iron Hands. Oranguru does wake up. Could have gone for that Instruct. Would have definitely been useful. Well, let's see. Incineroar does actually wake up, so... Get to go for the knockoff, which does 1 million damage. Nice. the burn. He's not gonna knock me out. Well, something that I could do is actually, if I instruct, I get a knockoff. Right. But I can also parting shot. But if he's going to fake out, then this is not gonna work out. Is he gonna want to set up Trick Room? I'm gonna go for it because of the fake out. Yeah. So no point to go for the instruct. I suppose I could have switched out, but I still don't want to take a Glacial Lance. So, yeah. And there's the Trick Room. Yeah, this felt like a position where he wants the Trick Room up with the Iron Hands by his side, so... Is my last move still considered knockoff? I hope so. Because this could be fun. Let's see. Because against the... If I get the parting shot off, this would be really nice. And I kind of hope that from this range I can knock him out with the knockoff. It's not as powerful as the first one. There we go. Let's see. Instruct. Was it knockoff? Yes. Knockoff was the last move. And now I get the parting shot off. And I... Ooh. I get my Citrus Berry. Ah, that's right. He has the Unnerve. Oh, wait. Oh. Wow, I did not think about that interaction at all. But now Incineroar has the Cover Cloak. What I was hoping to happen is I would go into Miraidon, which I can still do. And I think it is in my best interest to stop the spores because they were really annoying. But I could have had the Cover Cloak on Miraidon. But because of the interaction between the Unnerve stopping me from eating my berries and the Calyrex going down, like, the item went over to Incineroar. That is really... Wow. Pokemon is... These interactions... This is why I want to play Pokemon. Like, it's so... Like, these interactions can be so weird and multi-leveled that you don't always think about what's gonna happen. That tends to happen, I think, too often even with me. What if I were to protect and actually just bulldoze? I'll do it. He can fake out either slot, but I think Miraidon is the primary target, so that's why I want to go for this play. Yeah. And if I had the Cover Cloak, I could have done something. But he does go for the Eye Patchel. So kinda ends up being a dead turn, but that's alright. Defense rises, attack drops, those don't really matter. I can go into my Incineroar with the Cover Cloak. Intimidate is kinda nice. And I have not used my Terra yet. So that could be a thing. I could just Dragon Pulse. And do I go for that Ghost Terra? Because I'm kind of thinking Ogerpon might go for Spiky Shield. Wait, did the Smeargle... Yeah, it got a defense increase. And a special defense too. Will this even be enough? And I will Ghost Terra because of the Ivy Cudgel. I have no idea if this will be enough. But I hope that Miraidon can take some hits. Since I have the defense boost. And there's the spiky shield. Just as I thought. But there's also a spiky shield from the Smeargle, which I did not think. So, Incineroar is gonna get a little bit of a chip damage. And the Smeargle is getting quite bulky here. And wow, another defense boost. I think Dragon Pulse the Ogre Pawn. Do I want to Calm Mind and Willow? I'll go for this play. I don't know if it even makes sense. He does switch out. Goes into Iron Hand. Okay, yeah. This is great. This is great. If I manage to land. Ah, follow me. Okay, now that the Smeargle is getting so bulky that, like, I don't know how to stop it. Okay. Well, it looks like a solid 2-hit KO. But now he can either protect or... This will put a timer on the Smeargle at least. Defense decreases. Do I just want to Calm Mind? But against Iron Hands... It's just that I'm not doing much damage to the hands. And perhaps I would like to do some... If he protects or goes for Spiky Shield, then I should target the Iron Hands. Let's actually... Yeah, let's do this. Let's target the Iron Hands, and if it's Follow Me, then I will go first with the Dragon Pulse, and then the Will-O-Wisp will connect to the Iron Hands. So, yeah, I think that was the ideal play. In case he protected. In case he goes for Follow Me. Either way. This will work out. There we go. And now... Oof. That was the longest wait time I've had on Will-O-Wisp. Woo. There we go. And thanks to the burn, I do still survive the Wild Charge. Electricity does disappear, which is, to be honest, kind of okay against something like Iron Hands. His attack will be decreased even further. Is he gonna wanna protect? I think he would... I'll go for one Calm Mind. And... it's the last two Pokemon. Honestly, I should switch out into Ogre Pawn. Because I can get an Intimidate. And that would certainly help. I think it's worth losing my Sturdy over. And yep, does go for the Ivy Cudgel because... Ah, gets a crit. No, that's not a crit. That's just... wow. That is impressive. That is impressive indeed. Goes for the Drain Punch. Okay. So he does split his damage. Well, I think this is the turn where I switch out. So... Do I want even more of a boost? I think what I should just do is target the Ogre Pawn. And just go into Incineroar. Like, I don't really fear the Iron Hands, especially since I get an Intimidate off. And it's already burned. But I need damage on the Ogre Pawn. And after one Calm Mind... Okay, he does go for the Spiky Shield. And does he target the Incineroar? And with what is the question? It is Drain Punch. Ah! Well. That means I can get another Intimidate off, if I want. And I think that's fine. Because then what I can do is go for like Parabolic Charge if I want. And just one extra round of Intimidate is amazing in the long run. Against the Iron Hands especially. There is the Ivy Cudgel. How much will this do? Well, I think for sure it's gonna be a 2 KO even without the Hadron Engine. Yep. There we go. And now I can go back into Incineroar, and what I can do is fake out the Iron Hands, I suppose. Because this most likely... This gotta be... He has to go for Spiky Shield, right? Yeah. So, do I just Dragon Pulse here? The Iron Hands. Well, stopping it from getting recovery I think is nice. Let's see. There's the Spiky Shield. Yep. So I'm glad I didn't waste a turn, and I will get some good damage on this Iron Hand, which I think is AV. Man, like these Intimidates and... These Intimidates coupled with the defense boost that I have on the Miraidon is just working out great. Okay, we're running out of time here. 3 minutes left. Goes with the Ivy Cudgel. There's no way that the Iron Hands can stall for 3 minutes. Now, especially since the Spiky Shield Mon is gone, so... If he wants to go for some recovery... That is perfectly fine. Do we see the AV? Yep. He goes for the Heavy Slam, and critical hit even! But still doesn't knock me out. Incredible. So now we get to finish off the match with Dragon Pulse, knockoff. There we go, he has no Protect, so... That will be the game! How do I actually stop it? With Ogre Pawn? There is a Spiky Shield. How fast is the Ogre Pawn? It is max speed on this team. I'm thinking like, what if I just go with... Oh wait, but he could have Intimidate. If he leads with Incineroar. Well, I'll try it. Oranguru and Ogre Pawn. Like... potentially go for Power Whip and Instruct. That could be crazy. Miraidon in the back. Is it my own Incineroar? He's got a lot of physical mons. Ghost Terra on Incineroar is actually quite tempting. Because then I could intimidate a lot of his mons. Groudon, Iron Hands, not have to worry about their super effective moves against me, so... Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It is Groudon and a Flutter Mane. Do I dare to make a power play like that? kind of want to. It's so risky. Going for Power Whip. There's no way one singular one would knock him out. Would it? But I'm max speed, so I should be able to outspeed him. At least for the first one. And this Oranguru is also max speed. If Groudon is running even some speed, I think he'll be faster than Oranguru. This is so tempting. I'll do it. I have the sturdy, so I'll live any one singular hit from the Flutter Mane. Power Whip! It doesn't KO, that's right. But I get to go for the Instruct. Oh, second one. Yes, it lands. Incredible. Double Power Whip for the win. Wow. Incredible. Love it. Restricted Pokemon gone. I think I want a Spiky Shield here. Do I want to switch out? Is Fake Out plus Dazzling Gleam enough? Because what I could do is actually Bulldoze. Because I have the Cover Cloak. There's no way. Is he Specs though? Or does he still have like Moonblast? I'll do this. Spiky Shield. Do we see a Fake Out? Moonblast, yeah. But it goes into the Ogerpon slot. Perfect. And now I get to go for Bulldoze. Now, I wasn't paying attention. Did he get a speed boost? I think he probably did. With the... Okay, Ogerpon. Oranguru does go down. And I don't get to give my Cover Cloak anymore. But I could go into Incineroar of my own. Yeah, if he is... I don't like going into Miraidon yet. Not when there's a Flutter Mane on the field. Because I'm pretty sure he got a speed boost, so now he's basically back to neutral speed. So... I could follow me, I suppose. Let's see. Ogerpon is -1. He could have Protects. Maybe I'll hit the Incineroar instead. Is there a point to split my damage? But I really want to get rid of you. Yeah. Okay, Incineroar does switch out. But he can definitely knock out the Ogerpon. Oh, wait! Okay! The speed drop actually pays off. And I get to knock him out. Oh, this is incredible! This is incredible! I get to get rid of him. Yeah, I really should have paid attention. Because apparently it was a special attack boost. That was so huge. Getting off that Ivy Cotchel. Oh man. Now he can go into his own Incineroar. But... is he gonna target the... Miraidon? Should he not? Let's see. And I have not used my Terra yet. I think this might be the turn to do it. do I want to Calm Mind? Get a little bit of extra power, or maybe just go for Dragon Pulse on the Incineroar, so that when I Ghost Terra, I could have a chance to knock him out on the following turn. He's gonna Fake Out one slot, and it probably will be Miraidon. But we'll see. Would be great if he went for my Incineroar, but... can we see what happens during this turn? Apparently he went for the wrong Fake Out. No! Well, in my head, the story is that he went for the Fake Out against Incineroar and ended up getting burned, so... happy ending for me. And we have a game here against Miraidon and friends. Well. There is a Farigiraf, so I could go with Gigaton, do the whole Mold Breaker Fake Out thing. I think that could be really nice. And do I want to start right off the bat with Miraidon? It is quite tempting. I think in this case I could. Oranguru in the back. And then... is it the trusty old Ogre Pawn once again? I wanna say yes. It's good against his Ogre Pawn, plus I got the Sturdy, so... yeah, Intimidate. Incineroar was really useful earlier. It intimidates some parting shots. And against Farigiraf, I'll bring the Incineroar. Yeah. A lot of physical mons. Although now I just gotta be careful with his Miraidon. Because if it's Miraidon versus Miraidon, I kinda want to Terrestrialize, but then Incineroar cannot Terra. And Incineroar is kinda weak against a lot of his physical mons, so... yeah. Alrighty. Well, I can go for the Fake Out on his Miraidon, because I don't really care about the Farigiraf too much. If he wants to set up Trick Room, that would actually be perfect. And the Electric Seed is on the Farigiraf. There we go. Mold Breaker. Do you see this coming? There we go. Calm Mind. Right? It's a pretty good play, right? And then probably on the next turn, I might want to Terrestrialize. Okay. He does see the Fake Out play coming. Goes into Iron Hands. That's a good bait. And is it just gonna be Trick Room? That would, like, I feel like I'm fine. Fine if that's what he's going for, the Trick Room. Yep. So yeah, good play. He knows about the Mold Breaker Fake Out, as he should. Now I can go into Incineroar for that nice little Intimidate. And do I just want to Protect? I think there's no rush here. I think Miraidon is a big target. Might be Helping Hand Drain Punch. I suppose it could go to the Gigaton slot, which is now Incineroar, but we'll see. This is definitely going to help the Intimidate. Just go for the Drain Punch on the Incineroar, because the electric terrain is up, it will still do a lot of damage. Just the Farigiraf do. Well, I'll get my Citrus Berry first, which is good. Goes for the light screen. Okay, that you don't see every day. Now, unfortunately, Incineroar cannot fake out. But I could actually go for the Ghost Terra. Feel like right now I could use one Calm Mind. Just stall him out a little bit more. Farigiraf does switch out. If I get this Will-O-Wisp off, that will be great. Oh wait, I thought I pressed the Terra, but apparently I did not. Oh, oops. Well, it kind of sort of still worked out. There we go. Now the problem is Whimsicott. Potentially with Encore. Is he gonna be Covert Cloak? Because what I could do is just switch out here. I may want to actually parting shot him, and I will go for Protect. And I can still think about it. If I see Encore, then I will play accordingly, I hope. Yep. And go straight into that Miraidon. Well, now my option is I can go into my Gigaton. I can go for the fake out. But if he's Covert Cloak, obviously that will not work out. I could try a double up. It's just that I don't want to lose my... I could... Yeah, I could try out that double Protect. Now even worse, I'm gonna be stuck to Protect. If that's what happens. Because I could go for Taunt here. Do I just want to switch out? Let's do it. Because I have the Will-O-Wisp on the Iron Hands, I feel much more comfortable about losing my defense boost, which I cannot get back anymore. So there we go. Goes for the low kick. Does absolutely nothing. And now I can taunt that Whimsicott. And I can go for some play wraps if I want. Twisted Dimensions do return to normal. Electric Terrain is also gone, so Quark Drive is out of action. I could Bulldoze for some speed control. Let's see the speed interactions between... Aha! Tinkersong is 1 speed faster. Oh, that's so brilliant. That's so brilliant. Can I go for double Gigaton Hammer? Is that a thing? Can it work? Hey, I want to try it out. If it fails, then so be it. Can I bypass the shenanigans, the mechanic of Gigaton Hammer? You see a Ghost Terror, but you can only like Moonblast. If you want to do that, okay, be my guest. It's not gonna do too much. Gigaton Hammer. Let's see. Does it work? It does! Double Gigaton Hammer! Okay! Nice! I don't know if that was focus sashed or what else it could be. Cover cloak. That's what I was thinking earlier. That was a crit. Unfortunate a little bit. But I can still do this on the next turn, depending on what comes in. The Instruct is quite tempting. But at the same time, like, I'm not really fearing this Iron Hands here. Goes into Miraidon. Quark Drive is back online. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Since I made the stupid mistake and I didn't Terra when I intended, I still have my Terra. But I think I should probably save it for the Miraidon. I could just what if I just go for Bulldoze? And play rough. Because if he targets the... yeah, I wasn't sure, like, how he would do his targeting. But if he were to go for Electro Drift on Gigaton, and I would most likely go down despite AV. Yeah. This should work out. And it was Dazzling Gleam, so yeah, going for the Terra would have been quite possibly a horrible mistake. These specs. Because I still have Incineroar here. I suppose I can try it out. And I think at this point I can live a Drain Punch from Iron Hands. How many drops does he have? 2. Okay. He should probably switch out at the same time. Do I want to just Parting Shot? I mean, it's so obvious that he's gonna want to switch out. Right? But I would get some nice momentum, so I will go for this play. Just play rough to be safe. Yeah. I feel like the switch was obvious right there, so go ahead and get out of here. Gigaton Hammer, I suppose, would have been better, but decided to go kind of mid-ground. If he knocked out my Incineroar, that would have been fine. And now if the Iron Hands wants to switch out, like, it's not the end of the world. And this is a good position to be in. Because now I get Miraidon in, and his Miraidon is out. So I should be able to get a Calm Mind. He's doing some damage. Still. If he wants to set up Trick Room, that is actually okay. If anything is switching out, I think it's Iron Hands at this point. He could still use Fake Out, right? I'll target it. Get some good damage on it regardless. If anything. I feel like I need to use Parabolic Charge, but then I would hurt myself. Today. To see if I still feel the effects of Light Screen. That is a little bit of a nuisance, for sure. And he is whittling me down. Getting some damage on the Iron Hands would have been nice. That did not happen. I feel like I need Parabolic Charge. Well, Gigaton can take one. I need help. I need help. Okay, goes for the helping hand. Parabolic charge. Does do quite a bit to myself. But I will also get recovery from Gigaton, so that is one thing. From Farigiraf, another nice chunk. There we go. So next turn... Should I get rid of the Iron Hands while I got the chance? If I knock out my Gigaton, it's kind of close. If I knock out Gigaton, but I feel like if I just get to bring out my Incineroar on the next turn, and his Miraidon is specs, like most of them are, I'll just go for the Gigaton Hammer if I can. Goes for the helping hand. Do I knock myself out here? I do. Okay. This didn't work out exactly as I wanted. I should have gone for Feint just to get a little bit of damage on the Iron Hands. I do get back to almost full health. And Farigiraf does go down. Drain Punch? Yep. Okay, well, it doesn't do too much. And I do have that Incineroar. Electricity does disappear. But I would have actually been fine being without the terrain. But oh well. Hadron Engine. Does he have... Does he have Fairy Terra at this point? Oh man. If I do this, I would knock out my Incineroar. But would I not just win the game? Because at this point, do I finally knock out the Iron Hands? Yeah. And the battle is cancelled. And that will be the game. And we have a game here against Groudon and friends. There's also Rillaboom. This could be the game for Thundurus. This one, like, it's like specifically, I think, meant to deal with Rillabooms, because your only attacking move is Sludge Bomb, and then you also have Electric Terrain. Which is actually quite interesting, because Grassy Glide has +1 priority in Grassy Terrain, so because Thundurus does have Prankster, you will go first, so there could be some interesting interactions right there. I think something I'm really tempted about is, again, going for the Ogerpon Oranguru. Yeah, because I did this once before and it worked out. Went for the Power Whip, followed by Instruct. KO'd the Groudon on the first turn, although that's I think a long ask. Because Power Whip can miss. So, we'll see. But I think Groudon is gonna be a lead. And because of Groudon, I don't want to lead with Miraidon. Need to save it for the late game. So we'll see. And the leads are Rillaboom and Chien-Pao. Okay. I got this one completely wrong. So there could be Fake Out coming. Oranguru does have... Oof. This is a little bit awkward against the Chien-Pao though. Because he could throw Chop. Would he feel pressure from the Ogre Pawn? I mean, wait, this... He's gotta be thinking Trick Room. He's gotta be thinking Trick Room. So what if I Ground Terra here? Ah, this is awkward. Like, I don't wanna... I'll just Ivy Cut Destruct if I manage to get it off, but like, yeah, this throw chop, like, it's gotta go Oranguru's way. And he's... I could have Ground Terra, but like, then he's probably gonna follow up with whatever he has, Wood Hammer, by the looks of things, since he didn't go for Grassy Glide. Yeah. Maybe I should have gone for it just to save myself from the throw chop, and then I would have been able to knock him out. Because he did split his damage like this, but I was kind of thinking... I mean, it probably was... Okay, now my controller is drifting. No! We're not going back into Oranguru. That is not... Yes! Ogre Pawn is already in battle. Do I go into Thunderous? I think I'll have to go into Miraidon. I don't really like it though. And I also need to Terrestrialize. But there's one way this could possibly work out. So I'll Terra, and I'll have to go for the Dragon Pulse, so I don't hurt my own Ogre Pawn. And if he's gonna switch out, it has to be a Rillaboom. And it could definitely be into Groudon. But it could be just that he's gonna Chien-Pao is gonna target the Ogre Pawn. And he's gonna go into Groudon anyways. But we'll see. Miraidon is always a big target, so it's my restricted, so that's what I'm going with. And there's the Groudon. Let's see. I am going to go for my Fairy Terra. And, well, like either way, he's probably gonna Ice Spinner one of my Pokemon. So, let's see. Ah, it is actually Protect. Okay. Well, that was definitely an option too. Power Whip. Ooh! Groudon goes down to a single hit. Incredible. So there we go. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, goes into the Flutter Mane. I think what I could do now is Parabolic Charge and Protect. I could Follow Me, but I feel like Spiky Shield is really good in this situation. Especially if he were to target the Ogre Pawn with the Chien-Pao. I could actually knock him out. Yeah. Let's go for it. Spiky Shield action. Aha, goes for Icy Wind. So it's probably gonna be Chien-Pao targeting the... Yeah, the Miraidon. Yep, and goes for Icicle Crash. Oh, thank goodness no flinch. That would have been horrible if I didn't get rid of the Chien-Pao now. That would have been bad news bears. So there we go. Knock out the Chien-Pao, get some nice recovery from the Flutter Mane. Nice. Excellent, excellent. He's got the Icy Wind, so he can finish off my Ogre Pawn with that if he wants. Do I want to save my Ogre Pawn? I could protect here, which I think I should. But he's gonna Icy Wind. There's also the Fake Out. I think I am willing to let my Ogre Pawn go down, so next turn I can do what I talked about and go for the electric terrain. There's the Icy Wind. Does it connect? It does. 95. There's always a chance. There is always a chance for a miss. But yeah, I think I definitely need that electric terrain because of the Wood Hammer. I will cut down his power, take away the Grassy Glide priority. There we go. Yep. I have the priority. I think I need one Calm Mind. Is that too much to ask? If I go for electric terrain now... Like, I would also kind of like the Thunder Wave. But... it is kind of a difficult spot here. He keeps going for the ice. There's no way he specs, is he? That damage isn't specs. He wants... I suppose he just wants speed control. Which does make sense. Wood Hammer in electric terrain actually does do quite a bit of damage. Which one is faster? The Thunderous or... Does Miraidon already have many special... speed drops? I mean, I could Sludge Bomb. Versus -1. Okay. I just want to go for Parabolic Charge here. I think so. Is it Eerie Impulse? On you? Because he's gonna wanna Moonblast me. But do I still live a double up? If he goes for Moonblast, Wood Hammer. This is scary. And I get a special attack drop. But he goes for Wood Hammer. Unfortunately, that's enough. That's enough. I think I should have just protected. The protect play was right there. The Photosynthesis wears off. Sludge Bomb is super effective against Rillaboom, but... if I crit him, maybe there's a small chance. I don't know. Wood Hammer. There's so much damage. Too much damage. If I got a crit, and I don't have protect. If I had a protect, then I could. Then I could protect and then go for like a thunder wave. Suppose for the heck of it. Go for the thunder wave, but yeah. Now he can double target me and finish me off. The protect was right there. That's like the one extra turn that I could have used. But that was well played by my opponent and kinda stupidly played by me, unfortunately. And so, that will be the game.